Hi, welcome to my first Flosstube. My name is Anna, and I've been wanting to start a Flosstube for some time now. And now, under the circumstances that we are, it just seemed like the perfect excuse to give this a try. Welcome to my channel again. I'm very excited about this. Probably I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes since it's my first time, but that's okay. So let's start talking about a little bit of about my cross stitch journey. I've been cross stitching for many years, more than 20. When I first had my son, I started to cross stitch. When I moved from Peru, I'm from Lima, Peru, so we moved here to Miami, Florida, in the States. And as soon as I had a chance, I went to Michael's and bought some crafting tools and started stitching. So I'm going to share with you some of those old projects from 20 years ago. I hope that's okay, and also some more current projects that I'm currently working. Let me start again. Okay, so let me share some of my projects from the past. This time is a collection of cat-related projects. The first one is this. See the reflection. It's called A Cat for All Seasons. Hopefully you can see it there. So it has a cat for spring, summer, fall, and winter. They're very cute. And they came from this booklet. I was looking at the years back from 1992. And is this booklet, Cat Purr-sonalities is called, from the American School of Needlework. So it has about 15 different projects. Get closer. And there's some more projects in the back. So I've stitched a total of 3 projects from this booklet. The one that I showed you already. Then this one, which is a cute kitty, kind of hanging on from the wall. It doesn't want to fall. Get a little bit closer. Ooh. Like that. And then the last one that I stitched was this one. And this is made for my husband and I, and it says a perfect pair. It's 2 cute cats with their tails making a heart in the back. The way I fully finish this project is by sewing some fabric, some matching fabric that I had in my stack in the back, and then I took them to Michael's at the time where they did the framing. So in the back you could see that had this type of finishing in the back. What I didn't know at the time is that I had to, the threads, you know, I left some loose threads that if you get very close to the frame, you could still see through. I didn't hide them well enough underneath the stitches in the back. So there's some places where you could still see the threads. There's a red thread here, and I don't know if you could see it. But now that I know better, I know that doesn't look that great, but that's okay. I mean, I have them here on my walls, and they look just fine. Now I would like to share with you some more recent projects. One that I completed not long ago, and it was from this magazine, the Christmas Cross Stitch Favorites. It was the Christmas 2019 issue. It says that has 216 festive designs. It really has very cute designs. And what I've done is this winter sleep fox. Like I said before, we live in Miami, Florida, and in this specific neighborhood, we have some foxes. They're the gray type of foxes, but they're very cute and timid. You can, when you see them at dusk or after sunset, around 8 p.m., you could see them going through the neighborhood. And if you don't look carefully, you think it's a cat because they're kind of small. So if you don't look closely, you think it's a cat. But then you identify them by their very, very, very and thick tails. So I've always been fascinated by them. So when I saw this design on this magazine, I said to myself, I need to make this little fox. So here it is. I did not do the border. I only wanted to capture him. So I think it's very cute. The linen that I'm using is an even weave that I had, I don't know for how long, maybe 20 years, and that I dyed myself with some fabric dyes that I had that I actually bought at Ross for $1 or something like that. So I was experimenting with the dyes, and I like this type of color that it came out. So my plans for finishing this is, I've seen those beautiful pom-poms that you ladies and gentlemen use for finishing your project. So right now I don't have any of those pom-poms. So I decided to try it and make these pom-poms out of crochet. I enjoy a lot of crocheting. So I found this pattern, this free pattern online to make pom-poms. And so I made some out of this cotton thread. And I'm thinking about using these pom-poms around the fox and maybe make it into an ornament. So that's one option. I also made these other pom-pom. They're smaller. Is it similar but a little bit different type of pom-pom? Again, using a mercerized type of thread, cotton thread that I bought at a Goodwill. I think it was a Goodwill, a charity shop a long time ago, and I had it in my stash. So I made these tinier pom-poms, and again my plan would be to put them around the fox and make this fox into maybe a Christmas ornament or something that can hang somewhere in my house throughout the year, because I really love it. So that's my plan for the little fox. And the project that I'm currently working on is a kit from Dimensions. I got it at Walmart. No, I was at Michael's with a coupon. Again, it's a Dimensions kit. It uses Ada 14 with the color navy blue. And I really like liked the message. It says, "Be a light to the world." So I bought it to stitch it for my daughter's bedroom. And this is where I am right now with this project. I finished all 3 mason jars, and I started the back stitching for the letterings. I did the letter B, a light. I changed a little bit the A because in the original design it wasn't very easy to read. That letter A had too many swirly lines, so I removed some of them. And I'm working on the background. It has a lot of half stitches, so I'm working on those right now, and I hope to finish this soon. Something else that didn't help was the fabric. It was very stiff. At the beginning, my fingers were hurting from how stiff the fabric was, so it wasn't very nice from that perspective, but I really liked the design and the saying. This is how the flosses and the colors. I really love this, all of these greens, the sea glass, the pink. I really liked the colors of this design. So I'm gonna complete it, right? I'm at the end, and then I think I'm gonna frame it because I want it for my daughter's bedroom. So I think that's it for today. I want to keep it short. Again, this is my first Flosstube. I'm going to try to enter the information from the magazine and from the kit on the description box in case you're interested. Please let me know if you have any questions. I would love to hear them. Thank you if you're still listening to my first Flosstube. I'm very excited again. Ask me again any questions about my crochet. You can see a couple of projects there in the background. I've been crocheting for Easter, so I finished this little bird yesterday. I thought it would be smaller, right? I was thinking maybe the size of these eggs. This is what I was expecting from the picture and where I got it was a free pattern. So I was expecting a smaller bird, but then soon enough I realized that it would be big, but still super cute. It has some feathers on the top and the little wings. He's super sweet. So now he's keeping me company. Okay, well, thank you again. Awesome meeting you. And I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.